We've got Empties to talk about today. So there's a few products that I've been trying out and using that I want to give a little bit of a review on if I'm going to reorder them or not. The first one is, what the heck with the Celtic Sea Salt? So some of you might know that there's been this rush on Celtic Sea Salt. I've been ordering this since early 2000s. It's just the salt that I like. I like the taste of it. But someone has gone and made it sound like the bee's knees of salt, and it has all of these amazing things, and it's going to do all this stuff to your body. Oh my gosh. There's plenty of sea salts that have lots of those trace minerals in them. This does not corner the market. However, I happen to like the taste of this one. So stop whoever is buying all the Celtic sea salt and reselling it double the price, because it used to be just a little over $12 a bag. Now they're charging about $30 a bag for it, the resellers. So that's annoying. Like Celtic sea salt, but so buy Himalayan salt, the real salt, whatever. Those are all just as good. Don't worry about it. So the other product that I've just run out of that I need to reorder that I tried is a collagen powder. This one I used was the Designs for Health Whole Body Collagen. I chose that one because some colleagues had some great things to say about it. There's some research behind it. So being late to the collagen game, I thought, well, I'll just try what some of my smart colleagues recommended. And I did this because I noticed that my fingernails were doing that really, they were just always splitting. And I don't even grow my nails out. But I know that in the nutrition physical exam that the condition of your nails says a lot about your nutrition. So I thought, I wonder if something's going on. Time to try this collagen. So what I did is I put a scoop of this in my morning hot beverage. Usually not coffee. I usually use mud water, but it's the equivalent to putting collagen in your coffee. And sure enough, by the time I was finished with it, my nails had grown enough and I noticed actually a big difference. So I'm going to keep that going because, as you might know, I put a lot of different things in my hot morning beverage, including creatine, collagen, and adaptogens. So that's a win. So the next thing that I tried recently that is up for reorder is a different type of whey protein. So I use smoothies usually as a post-workout for convenience. And if I'm going to be out and I think I won't have access to some decent food and I just want to bring something, I'll bring a protein smoothie, whatever. I usually buy this brand, Designs for Health, WheyCool. I usually get their vanilla flavored, but they were out, so I thought I would try their unflavored whey protein. And there's some things I liked about it, some things I didn't like. The things I didn't like was I didn't like the taste in my smoothie. I usually make a smoothie with a little bit of banana, some avocado, and berries. What else do I put in there? And whey protein. And I missed that vanilla flavoring. I liked it. So I'm going to get it again for that. However, the unflavored had some really big benefits. And one was my daughter, when she takes a smoothie for breakfast in the morning, because she leaves early, she doesn't like that vanilla flavoring and probably the stevia that's in mine. She does not like that taste. But because this unflavored is really like, that has no flavor at all that I can tell, I can put this in her usual yogurt and fruit smoothie and it bumps up the protein and doesn't change the flavor at all. So I'm going to have this on hand for her. Also, I found this is great to add to recipes. If I'm making some bars, or even if I want to add, I can add whey protein to coffee and it gives us a bit of a richness and increases the protein. That is a benefit too. So I think it's worth having both of these around. So I'm going to order one of each. The other thing I'm empty on is organic castor oil. So I've talked about this before. A while ago, I tried out this brand. I wanted to try castor oil, and I was being really particular about the brand I tried. And I tried this Queen of the Thrones because it came in a dark glass bottle and it was organic. Because, of course, castor oil is a carrier protein. It's going in through the skin into your system. And I did not, so that's where I want to be really careful about the product I use, because oil will bring in, if it's in a plastic bottle, it's going to pick up stuff from the plastic, not what I want in my body. I loved this. I use this regularly. I would use it for a month on and then a month off, a month on, a month off to tell the difference. And I saw that every single time it got rid of my hot flashes. It was great. And I've been using this with patients, helping with constipation, it's relaxing, helps with detoxification and hormone balancing. So especially if I have somebody who has hormone issues and constipation, yeah. So I'm ordering another one of those bottles. And the last thing was I tried out a different continuous glucose monitor. Now, in the past, I haven't used one in a couple of years, but before I had used the 14-day, the Libre 14-day system, and I had clients who used that and the Libre 2. And this time, you can't see it on this box, but I used the Libre 3. And I love the Libre 3. And I'll tell you why. The differences are the Libre 3 is smaller, so it's kind of, you really don't notice it. It's very discreet. And I noticed it got caught less on clothing and stuff because sometimes it can get caught. I personally don't like using the over patches because I tell my clients a lot of times to put an over patch. It protects it from getting knocked off. But I don't like the over patch for me. So the size was improvement. I didn't have to scan it. You know, the other ones you need to scan, which isn't bad. But this way, the way I'm using it, I'm logging my food, my activity, and my sleep a little bit. And then I go back every few days just to review data retroactively. And for me, not having to scan it was good. And I found it to be really accurate and really reliable. So I'm going to stick with the 3. I'm not going to use the Libre 2 or 14-day anymore. So yeah, that's it. The whey powder, I'm going to keep using the collagen, going to find a substitute on the Celtic Sea Salt until that craziness is over. And that concludes my empties for the day. If you enjoyed this content, please hit subscribe.